If you're looking to start your own business and you think that franchising could be the answer, then there are three main things you need to be asking any franchisor before you start with them. My name's Stuart from HitsOwner, and I've been helping franchisees in our network for 10 years grow their business, develop their business, and be able to live life on their terms. The first question you should be asking, and the first thing that you should be investigating with any franchisor, is the support and training you're going to get in order to make your business successful. How much expertise will you need? What qualifications do you need in order to be able to run this franchise, run this business, and make a success of it? You need to be investigating the support you'll get, not just at the front end to get your business set up, not just at the front end to learn the processes and the systems within that business, but also the ongoing support. What happens when the going gets tough? Because I've got news for you, even with a proven successful model, there are tough times in business. There are times when things don't go to plan. And you need to know what support you're going to have, who you're going to be asking, who you're going to be working with in order to get the results you want. And also when times are good, how to consolidate that, how to take advantage of that. Really investigate and ask questions like, who are my points of contact? What support am I going to get? How often am I going to be working with people? Because in franchising, you should be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And the support network around you, whether it's other franchisees, whether it's the head office, the support team, you need to know how to act fast when things are going wrong and who you need to get support from and ongoing training from as you develop your business. If you're not comfortable with the answers you're getting there, if it doesn't seem like there's a lot of support, that's a big red flag and a big warning sign. You need to get a great feel for what that support is going to be like and what that training is going to be like. What formal training is there? What help is there with the stuff that's off script, the little questions that might come up as you go along? It's really, really important to nail that down early on in the process. The second big question you should be asking is how long it's going to take for you to reach break even and start making money. Now, it doesn't matter the reasons you're going into business or you want to start your own business. For most, it's financial freedom and the ability to live life on their terms. And what you don't want to be doing is having a business that costs you money for months and months and months, even in years. Like most businesses, it can be a couple of years to break even. Now that's a scary thought. If you haven't got a lot of capital in the bank, you haven't got a big safety net, taking months and months and months just to get to the point where the business doesn't cost you money is a really scary thought. It's going to put you and potentially your family under a lot of pressure. You need to be looking into business models where the break-even number is pretty low, where you'd be breaking even maybe in that first 6 months if you can, because it just takes so much pressure off you and allows you to enjoy running a business. What you've got to also think about here, a little bonus tip for you, is when you're looking into a franchise, when you're talking to the franchisor, interrogate the figures that they give you. Ask questions like, is this the most successful business you have, the most successful franchisor? Is it a middle of the road one? Are you being conservative with these figures? You maybe want to look at more than one franchisee's model, more than one franchisee's numbers to make sure that what you're getting told is truthful. Do that due diligence. Speak to some of the franchisors and the franchisees. Speak to different people within that business. Don't just settle for the first set of numbers that come to you. Most franchisors will try and paint an amazing picture where things are going to go amazingly well straight away. And we all know that isn't the case. It's best to be safety first and kind of have a little bit of a safety net there to make sure that if it doesn't quite go to plan at the beginning, there'll always be obstacles and bumps in the road, that you're going to get the true numbers and you're not going to be putting yourself under pressure from the very start. The final question that I would recommend asking when you have your first few conversations with a potential franchisor is the amount of time you're going to need to spend. What hours are you going to need to put in? A lot of people want to have the safety net of maybe working part-time in their previous job or winding down their hours in their old job or their old business in order to have a bit of a safety net financially. So if you're going to need to work 80 to 100 hours a week just to get this business off the ground, it might not be the right plan for you at that time. So you need to investigate how much time do you really need to spend in your business in order to make it successful. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be sacrifices. There's going to be times when you feel like you're working a lot of hours, I'm sure, in businesses, because most people who set up a business have a real passion for it and they want to see it fly. But what you don't want to be doing is working 80 to 100 hours and then taking a year or so to break even before you can give up that old job, give up that side hustle, whatever you're doing, to focus fully on this franchise opportunity. What you need to be looking at is how long do you need to spend operating the business, how long do you need to spend in sort of sales and marketing, and how much time you need to spend training as well. And if those numbers add up for you and your family life, because remember, most of the time you want financial freedom and time freedom by having your own business. So it kind of defeats the object if you're spending 100 hours a week buried in your business doing stuff you don't enjoy. So get really clear on that with a franchisor. Speak to franchisees and find out how they spend their days and their weeks. And make sure that you're happy that you're not going to be biting off more than you can chew. Yes, again, take a risk. That's what business is about a lot of the time. But there's good to have some certainty there and some idea of what you're going to be doing in those first few days and weeks and months of running your business. If you want to change lives and impact your local community through the power of exercise and health and fitness, then HitZona might be the franchise for you. Our low cost and quick break-even model could be the answer for you to unlock your own financial freedom and time freedom. If you'd like more information, please contact us and visit www.hitzona.com for more information.